What's up, guys? I'm here with my friend Travis Souls, and we're doing a gourmet jerky tasting tonight. So we're trying some Righteous Felon jerky. They have some really good, awesome flavors. We're trying 8 different kinds. They got their variety pack, and then we also have some Japanese candies, and then some crack balls from deathnuts.com. So they make the fiery death nuts, and now they just decided to make ranchy cheddar habanero cheese balls. So what's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Pretty good. I'm tired, but I'm here doing my favorite activity, which is eating.
Yeah, so it's perfect. So let's get started. All right, guys. So like I said, I'm here with my friend Travis Souls, and we're trying gourmet jerky. So we have the Righteous Felon jerky. We have 8 different kinds, variety pack. So Travis, go ahead and tell us about the first one. What is the one over there?
This one is called Victorious B.I.G. Great name. Is this? Oh. Do you want to start that over then? So I have to talk like straight into the mic.
You just need to talk about. All right, so the first one we're going to be trying is Victorious B.I.G. What is the flavor profile for that?
Oh, this is beer infused meat that's peppery and sweet.
All right, so let's go ahead and try that first. It's on the top left.
Is this local?
So it's not local, but it's local made using Victory Sour Monkey, which is really awesome, which is actually made in Virginia. So it's really awesome beer, from the Victory standpoint. So let's go ahead and try it. A little bit sweet, but you do get the peppery component. What do you think?
Very good, can't complain. To me, it just tastes like, I guess, just regular old...
Just standard beef jerky. I think that's their standard one.
Very good, though.
So let's move to the next, the Truffalo Bill.
Truffalo Bill, alright. This one just says, a potent pioneer of the American flavor frontier. So I'm guessing this is basically regular...
I'm assuming it's regular, but it has some sort of truffle flavor because it's called Truffalo Bill. So let's go ahead and try it. It's the next one right here. This one right here.
Yeah, yep, it says right here, summer truffles, whatever that.
So do you know what a truffle is?
Kind
So
of.
what I classify truffles as is like rare mushrooms. So they have pigs that look for them and they dig underground for them. There's white truffles and black truffles. Black truffles are the most rare. This one has a good flavor.
Oh, it's really good.
So truffle is usually like super overpowering, and if it's overpowering, it's not good. But this one has just a hint of truffle, which is really, really flavorful. Yeah, that one. So we're gonna rate these as well, guys. So at the end, we'll do that. So I think right now that one's on the top.
We'll put them in order.
All right. So let's move to the third. What is that one called?
Habanero Escobar, which I love a habanero pepper.
All right, so let's try this one. So pretty self-explanatory, habanero.
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, let's try it. I got kind of a big piece.
Starting to feel the heat.
Not a lot of heat on the front end. So it's got a little bit of heat. It's not overpowering at all.
Yeah, definitely not. It's good, though. I like it better than the first one.
Okay, so move that one up to number 2 then. All right.
These are addicting.
Yeah, they're really good. So next we're going to move to Fal Capone, which looks like it is a turkey with basil infused, an offer you can't refuse. So that's...
This one is... Yeah.
Wait, is that right? Yeah.
You're right.
Okay. All right, so let's try the turkey.
And the heat's coming to get me.
Yeah, it is. I feel it now.
I really like that one, too.
That one's good too. I was kind of like confused when I heard turkey jerky. I was like, I don't know if it'll be good with the basil, but it's light, especially after the habanero. It's really good.
Kind of sweet.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about this one?
I like this one. It's different, like with the turkey with the basil infused. Like I said, I didn't know how I was going to feel about it, but it's actually really good. So I'm going to go ahead and open this beer here, kind of refresh the palate for the next 4.
What are you drinking, Taylor?
I'm drinking a Vienna lager here from Devil's Backbone. What about you?
Hazy Like a Fox IPA, one of my favorite IPAs from New Realm.
Oh, New Realm is so good.
Yes, it is.
So we're all about the Virginia breweries here, guys. So we got the Devil's Backbone and we got the New Realm. New Realm is one of my favorite breweries. Have you ever been to their tap room?
No.
It's solid, dude. It's super awesome. We got to go there someday. So next we're going to move to the last four. So the next one we have is OG Hickory. So this is the smoky and savory OG classic. This is like their staple. This is their staple smoky and sweet hickory jerky. So let's try that next.
Definitely a classic beef jerky taste.
It's classic, but I still like the Victorious B.I.G. the best. I mean, better than that one as a basic.
Yeah. Very
So-
good still, just nothing
Yeah, nothing crazy.
crazy.
So what do you think so far? We have the Truffalo Bill, the Habanero Escobar, Victorious B.I.G. I think I almost think this one is better than that one.
Yeah, I would put the basil infused ones third.
Okay. And definitely the B.I.G. and then the OG Hickory. What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so next we're going to move to the Marilyn Monroe, which is Hickory Smoke Show with a kiss of Chesapeake crab spice. So a little
Is
bit of
that-
Old Bay kick.
Okay, is that the same thing as Old Bay?
Yeah, it is. They're just calling it that. Because Old Bay is copyrighted, I'm sure, so they have to put Chesapeake Bay crab spice, or unless they use actual Old Bay.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and try that now. I can definitely see the Old Bay on the meat itself.
Smells good.
I don't know about that one. Not bad. It's just kind of weird.
I like it, but it's probably because I put Old Bay on everything.
Yeah, yeah.
So I really like that flavor profile.
All right.
But I'm also not picky at all. I'll eat pretty much.
No, that one's good.
anything.
It's just not what I expected when I go to beef jerky, you know?
Yeah.
But it's still good. All right, so the next one we're going to go to is Bay Blues Barbecue. So it's sweet barbecue blend of habaneros and serranos. This one will probably be pretty hot as well.
Oh, jeez.
So let's try that one. Not overpowering.
I'm not getting any heat.
I haven't had any heat at all. That one's not spicy at all.
You would not know there's peppers in it.
So honestly, I think that one's probably my least favorite so far. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot of
Very
flavors.
bland.
Very bland and like not a lot of profile. So this one I have actually tried before. I know you haven't.
Yeah, I'm nervous about this one.
This is the Voodoo Chili, the Carolina Reaper. So this one is one of my favorites, you know, especially after like a night of drinking. You really want something spicy and something to cleanse your palate, and this is where it's at. So let's go ahead and try it.
I've never had anything Carolina.
You've never had anything Carolina Reaper?
No.
All right, well, definitely eat the whole thing, and let's go. It doesn't hit you at first.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
I can feel it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
To me, so far, the habanero is the hottest one.
Just wait, because I feel this one coming. It's coming, dude.
Is it bad? Yeah. I mean, you're sweating.
I just sweat from hot stuff in general.
Okay, I can feel it.
Yeah, but it's not
I
like
can feel it
crazy.
in the back of my throat.
But it's not like overpowering. Like it still has good flavor. But it's hot. Yeah, it's
Yes.
definitely hot. All right, so next to kind of cleanse our palate a little bit before we go on to the cheese balls, we're going to go to the Hungwai Food Company pineapple candies. These are supposed to be the highest rated pineapple candies in Japan.
It's getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah,
and
as
hotter
you
and
go,
hotter.
take a sip of your beer if you need
Might
to.
have been a mistake.
Just wait, dude. We got the best for last. So let's go ahead and try the pineapple. You know, obviously the yellow one. So right out the gate, really good pineapple flavor. It doesn't taste fake at all. No, I can't read any of this because it's all in Japanese. But you know, most pineapple candies you taste and they taste fake. This tastes good.
It's very good. It tastes like real pineapple.
Yeah, it does. All right. Take your time. I know you're dying over there.
Yeah. I might need some milk, and I'm lactose intolerant, so that probably, probably wouldn't go well either.
You alright over there? That was spicy, dude.
My eyes are starting to water.
Alright, so the next... You done with that one, or are you still chewing it?
I'm done.
Alright, so let's try this is the green apple. It's the same, similar family, hard candy. This is another top rated in Japan. I don't know about you, but I love anything green apple, really. It's hard to beat.
They're very, to me, they're very good. They're very strong, but it doesn't taste artificial.
No, not at all. It tastes like real juice. Yeah, that one's good for sure. And then the last one is plum. But, you know, plum is kind of like a random flavor, but I guess it's really popular in Japan.
Yeah, it is. Can't bite this one.
All right, so we'll go on to the plum.
I'm expecting something sour for this.
For the plum. Kind of light.
Yeah. Tastes like something very familiar, but not plum to me.
What's it taste like? Grape?
I'm trying to figure that out. Yeah, kind of.
It kind of tastes like grape, but plum is such a random flavor, you know, to put into a candy. And I feel like plums aren't like a general thing that you would eat on a regular basis. I know my dad used to eat plums a lot when I was little, and he would get them for me, but I don't know what exactly it tastes like. It tastes pretty good, though.
Tastes like, what do you call this? Muscadine grapes or whatever,
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking
definitely
about?
tastes like that.
Scuppernongs or whatever.
Scuppernongs? Well, those are two different kinds.
Oh,
but-
really?
Yeah. All right, but next we're going to move to the crack balls, which is the Ranchy Cheddar Habanero. Like I said, they're made by Death Nuts. So to get the full effect, you need to eat 2 at the same time, which is not overly powering. Trust me. This was full.
Worse than the Carolina Reaper?
No, that was worse.
Okay.
For sure. So go ahead and cleanse your palate with your drink. And then we'll move to the cheese balls. Are you ready for this? All right, guys, going to the cheese balls. And then we'll rate all the jerkies. All right. Both at the same time.
You better not be lying to me. That's good.
Yeah, they taste good for sure.
I used to eat like a whole tub of cheese balls as a kid.
Oh, me too, yeah. Damn, those are spicy, though. You feel the heat?
No, because I still can barely feel my tongue.
From the last time?
From the Carolina Reaper. Those are really good.
Yeah, they're good for sure. They sell them right up here, up the street at that Early Birds place.
Early Birds is great. If you haven't checked that out, they have all kinds of beer, wine.
Different, like, spiked cherries, stuff like that. So next, let's talk about our ranking for the jerkies. Let's get these out of the way.
Yep. Hit me now.
Do you want to know? You threw that in the trash can right there. All right, so next, let's go ahead and rate these jerkies. So I still think, honestly, I think the Truffalo Bill was the best.
Yes.
So let's bring it up. We'll show it to people as we go. So Truffalo is number 1. What do you think for number 2? Honestly, I think the Fal Capone might be number 2.
Really?
I mean, what do you think?
God, these are hot too now.
Yeah, they're hot. They're spicy.
My stomach's gonna be wrecked for days. I would say, yeah. I mean, I'm fine with that.
So
Giving this
Fal
one
Capone
7.
number 2. So Fal Capone, the turkey infused basil. So next, what do you think for 3? Between Habanero Escobar and Victorious B.I.G.
I think Habanero Escobar. This was
Definitely, that one was
spicy,
good.
but not too spicy. Had a lot of flavor.
Definitely. And then I definitely think Victorious next, don't you think?
Oh, God. Dude, I gotta get something.
All right, guys, we're continuing after a slight break where we both almost died from those habanero cheese balls. So we rated the first 4. We did Truffalo Bill, Fal Capone, Habanero Escobar, Victorious B.I.G. All right, so now we have the last 4. So we have the OG Hickory, Marilyn Monroe, Voodoo Chili, and Baby Blues. How do you feel about those 4 in number 5th, in the 5th slot? I personally think the Voodoo Chili is number 5. It's the best tasting out of those 4. I mean, it's hot.
See, you like, or you can handle spicy stuff better than me. So I didn't really taste it because I was dying.
But I'm saying, compared to all the rest of these, do you think one of those tasted better than that one?
I really like the Maryland one.
All right, well, we can do that. We can do Maryland number 5, and then that one can be number 6.
Yes, for sure. This one can be 6.
All right, so do the Maryland here, and then do that one there. And then we have the Baby Blues, which I think is last, because it tastes like nothing. And then we have OG Hickory, that was 7. So, all in all, 1 through 8, we've got the Truffalo Bill, which is number 1. Fal Capone, number 2. Really good turkey jerky with a little bit of basil. Then we got the Habanero Escobar, number 3. You know, wasn't super overpowering. Had really good flavor profile. Victorious B.I.G. using beer-infused jerky with the Victory Sour Monkey. Super solid. The Crab Spiced Marilyn Monroe. Really good as well. Then we get the Voodoo Chili, Carolina Reaper. The OG Hickory, all-natural beef. And then the Bay Blues Barbecue at the last, because it didn't really have a lot of flavor. So once again, guys, like I said, this is Righteous Felon, and it is craft jerky. So, you know, they have craft beer. So this is like, they take craft ingredients and make really solid jerky. And like, I got the whole pack of 8 different jerkies, I think for like $70. You know, jerky can be expensive, but $70 for 8 different packs is not bad at all. And it came with 3 beef sticks as well, which I'm not really a big, huge fan on. But this stuff is super solid. I actually got this first at Early Birds. They had it, and I tried. They had one that I wasn't able to get in the variety pack, but it was called Darth Garlic. It's black garlic flavored, and that's been by far my favorite one.
They didn't have it?
They didn't have it in this pack, and they were out of it, and they substituted like an OG Hickory for 2 or something. So next, Travis, let's talk about, you know, kind of our history growing up, being friends and stuff like that. You know, we've always been friends ever since, like I said, our moms went to high school together. They've kind of always just kind of been attached a little bit, you know, not always hanging out and stuff like and of that nature, but they've always been in contact, and, you know, we're always updated on each other's lives. You know, lives get busy and stuff like that, but we've always made time to hang out and stuff like that when we can.
Yeah, for sure. And I actually watched a, I can't remember why, but my mom pulled out an old TV that you never see anymore, and like a VHS tape, and she showed me, because I had never seen it in my birth video. And your mom comes walking in.
Oh, really?
Huge, like, yeah, about to give birth, or obviously in labor, just waiting.
That's crazy. I'd never even seen that. You recently saw that?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I haven't seen that either. I remember when I was little, I found like my little baby VHS, and I was like probably like 8 years old, and, you know, it was like my mom giving birth, and she made me turn it off because, you know, obviously at 8 years old you don't want to see that. But I definitely need to go back and look at that now, because I'm sure your mom's on that as well. So Travis is actually an identical twin. I wish Tyler could be here tonight, but he can't, unfortunately. But Travis and Tyler, they're identical twins. So they were born on August 4th, 1994, and I was born on August 5th. And we were literally born in the room next to each other, which is, you know, super rare. I don't know how that even happened.
Yeah,
I've never heard anyone say that's happened to them before, so that's really cool. And, you know, we've kind of always just been friends. You know, Travis has a daughter now. Do you want to talk about her at all?
She's 3.5 now.
What's her name?
Her name is Rose. She's an absolute nutball, of course. But it's been a life-changing experience.
You wouldn't change it though, right?
Absolutely not. I don't even know how to explain the feeling of becoming a dad for the first time. But, I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah, I'm super looking forward to that, you know, one day as well. I can't wait to be a dad. I love kids. I've always loved kids, and Rose is super adorable. She's super cute. She always wants to be the center of attention and have fun whenever we do stuff. Like when we go out to eat and stuff like that, she's always there, talking to the servers and wanting to be included in everything. And I think that's super important. I think it's super important to include your kids in everything that you do. And you and her do a lot of stuff together. You, her, and Haley all together, and I think that's super important. Who knows? Maybe 5 years from now, we can have both of our kids on the podcast together.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That'd be awesome for sure.
I do want to say one more thing about this beef jerky.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because, you can buy, like you mentioned the price, you can buy it from, Jack Link's or whatever, which is probably the same price or even more expensive, and they have these huge bags, but, maybe 10% of it is filled with jerky and the rest is air. This is all jerky. There's no...
Yeah, and I want to say it's if you get it from Early Birds, it's $7 a package, which is cheaper than Jack Link's, and it's way better.
Packed.
Yeah, and it's packed to the brim. It's not 4 pieces of jerky or 5 pieces of jerky, and it's good. It's solid stuff. And that's why when I found it, I was like, I've got to show Travis this. It's so good. We both... Not a lot of people love beef jerky, but this stuff is super solid. And so anything else you want to say before we end the podcast?
Not really. I had fun. Hopefully we can do this again when I get more comfortable being on camera.
Yeah, for sure. So we didn't talk about this. So what conspired this episode is we both watched a lot of Good Mythical Morning on YouTube. If you guys haven't checked them out, super solid stuff. Rhett and Link. We both watched them for years and years, and they always do these taste tests and rank them. So when I started the podcast, Travis was like, yo, we got to do an episode like that. And I said, let's do it. So we decided with the podcast today that we'll each try we'll try all the jerkies and then rank them. So Travis, as the closing part of the podcast, I want to let you pick one of these one of these jerkies to take home with you. Which would you like?
Oh man, I gotta go with the truffles.
Yeah, of course, man.
These are
So Travis got the truffle to take home with him. Thank you guys once again. This is Chef Taylor Duncan on the Spice of Life podcast. And this is Travis Souls. Thank you so much for being on here, man. Look forward to having you on for another episode in the future. Stay tuned for all our social medias, from Personal Experiences with Chef Taylor Duncan on Facebook, and then Chef Duncan94 on Instagram. And for all things culinary, stay tuned for the Spice of Life podcast. Thank you guys so much.